How are you? This is Jim from the Pain PT, and we're going to revisit today this principle of letting what comes come because I feel like it's one of these things that people I see all the time tend to not practice throughout the day. So, what does this mean, letting what comes come? It means anything your body is giving you, whether it's a pain, a symptom, an emotional feeling, a sensation, anything you can feel in your body, let it come, let it happen. Okay. And this is very different from what we normally do when we feel something that's uncomfortable, whether it be a symptom or pain or an uncomfortable emotion. We have this tendency to try to stop it or change it or do something with it or fix it, right? And that very thing actually blocks it. Think about a river flowing. And if you were to dam up a river, its natural flow, what's going to happen to all that water? It's going to back up. It's going to get stagnant. It's going to get stuck. All right. So we want to not dam up our rivers internally, which could be called meridians in Chinese medicine, could be called our nervous system, arteries. We want to allow the natural expression of the body from a very open place. Now, when I say let what comes come, I mean when you're getting something, you're actually opening to it. You're allowing it in, you're allowing it to express itself in your body. Now, what's really interesting about doing this practice is that it incorporates both parts of the definition of pain, which is the sensory aspect of pain, which is what your symptoms feel like to you as sensations in your body, and also from the emotional aspect of pain, which is the other part of the definition of pain. So when we are feeling our sensory symptoms and we're opening to what we feel, we're not trying to block it or stop it anymore. We have to feel what's there. And it's going to typically trigger some emotions, which are part of pain. The first one is typically fear. We might be afraid to feel what's there. It might make us have some anxiety or worry or concern or fear in our system. So we want to feel that as well openly. The next thing that you might feel is some anger, some frustration, some irritation, aggravation around your symptoms. That's part of it. You want to openly feel that as well. And then the final emotion that might come in is sadness, hopelessness, despair around this. You've had it for a long time. You want to let that come in as well and feel that. Whenever these feelings come in, whenever these emotions come in, whenever your pain sensations come in, let them come. Okay, this is sort of a way of expression of your body. It's body expression. Think about the very premise of Dr. Sarna's work, which is repression and suppression, where we're trying to stop uncomfortable feelings and emotions from coming to the surface. So we have this right in front of us, right here, right now. Whatever you're feeling in your body at this moment, are you resisting it? Are you trying to stop it in some form? Or are you opening to it freely and letting it just express itself? Now, when we do this, when we're letting what comes come, it means it's coming to us. When you embrace somebody, hey, it's okay, come to me, and they run to you and you just embrace them, it's coming to you. What happens a lot of times is we try to go to the pain, we try to go to the symptom, we go to the feeling and try to do something about it. We're not letting it just speak to us. I'm going to do another video about this a little bit more deeply, but essentially what we're doing here is you're opening up your heart and your mind to what you feel. This is really important. A lot of times people will open up intellectually, but they're not open from their heart. And the heart is the center of healing in us. So I'm going to talk more about this in another video, but essentially you want to open yourself to what you feel. Now this could be everything. It could be lots of symptoms, it could be lots of pain, emotional pain. A whole bunch of stuff can arise, a bunch of different thoughts can come, memories. you want to allow this to happen. This is your body trying to express itself in its way for healing. And when you block it, just like blocking up a river, you're blocking up all that natural flow, and you can get stagnation. You can feel stuck. All right. So, this is a practice that you use throughout the day. It doesn't take any sort of overthinking, any sort of effort, any sort of trying, which is why I love it. It's an acceptance practice. Essentially, you can call this a loving practice of what is, loving what is happening in yourself, letting what comes come, and just trying to love it and be open to it. We'll talk more about that also in another video about loving the parts of yourself that you actually hate or that you don't like because they're parts of you. So, just coming back to this sort of letting what comes come, think of a river flowing through you. Inside this river is your pain, is your symptoms, your emotions, your feelings, and you want to let that flow. You don't want to block the flow. It might be painful, it might be uncomfortable, it might be emotional, but that's actually how you're going to get movement. Emotions, especially if you think of the word emotion, it's you want to get energy in motion. You want to get it moving and not blocking it or exaggerating it. So we want to get this energy moving in us so it's not trapped, it's not stuck, it's not dammed up. So practice this if you can on a daily basis in addition to the other work you're doing, which could be journaling, looking deeper into your emotions, into your stressors, that type of stuff. But this is sort of just an acceptance and loving practice of yourself and when you let what comes come. So let me know how you do with this. It's a daily part of my living. I try to practice this each day. When I get stuck with something, when I'm finding myself resisting something, or I'm overly reacting to something in a negative way, I come back to this always and it sets me straight, gets me back on this natural sort of flow state that I'm trying to live in. All right, take care, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.